Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Be Yourself. This is Dr. Nish Sharma and today I'm going to explain the answer keys of part A from CSIR-JRF NET Life Sciences examinations which was held on 18th of June 2017. So let's start with the first question. The question is that an ant starts at the origin and moves along the y-axis and covers a distance L. This is its first stage of its journey. Every subsequent stage requires the ant to turn right and move a distance which is half of its previous stage. What would be its coordinates at the end of its fifth stage? So, if these two are the coordinates x and y, and in the first journey, ant has traveled L distance toward the y-axis and then it has turned right, and here it will travel half of the distance it has traveled previously, which is L. Then again it will turn right and it will travel distance half of the previous distance. Then it will get L by 4 distance. Again it will turn right and it will travel half of the previous distance, which is L by 8, and then again it will turn right and it will travel L by 16. Half of L by 18 will give L by 16. Now here how many steps ant has traveled? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So where we have to find out the coordinates at the fifth stage on the y-axis and the x-axis. Okay, so to calculate the coordinates on y, what will be the coordinates of y? It will be the whole length minus L minus the one it has down by L by 4th plus the distance it has traveled towards the point, which is L by 16. So let's calculate this. You will get as the LCM 16, and here you will get 16 minus 4 plus 3 L, because distance is measured here as L. So you will get 13 by 16 L for the coordinate y-axis. Now for the x-axis, what will be the coordinates here? It will be L by 2 minus the L by 8 distance traveled by the ant. So for the x-axis, what we will do? L by 2 minus L by 8, and this will give 3 by 8L. So now how we express the coordinates? We express coordinate as x, y coordinates. So for the x it will be 3 by 8L, and for y it will be 13 by 16L. So the answer will be number 1. Move to the next question. It's a very tricky question and interesting one also, because let me first read out this question. In a group of siblings, siblings means what? Number of or a progeny from a single parent or single mother and father. It will be the siblings, or we can say their own sister or brother. So there are 7 sisters, and each 7th sister has one brother, and as they are the sibling, so all the 7 sisters will have the one brother. Then how many siblings are there in total? So 7 plus 1 will be number 8. There will be total 8 siblings in the family. Next question is, what is the average value of y for the range of x shown in the following plot? So for when x is equals to 0, the y is equals to 1. When x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2, and again when x is equals to minus 1, then again y is equals to 2. So for x is equals to 0, y is equals to 1, x is equals to minus 1, y is equals to 2, and x is equals to plus 1, y is equals to 2. So total number of y is here 5, and we have to take out the average value, and we know that average value means total number by total number of y by number of times we are taking it. So it is 3. So the answer is 1.6, which is very much close to 1.5. So answer should be number 3. Move to the next question. A bread. A bread contains 40% by volume edible matter and the remaining space is filled with air. If the density of edible part is 2 gram per cc, what will be the bulk density of the bread? We know that the bread has some porous particles in this where there is air particles. So the total mass of the bread will be what? Will be only that of the edible part. So if we will able to calculate the mass of the edible part, then we will calculate the density of the whole bread, including the air. So the edible, how will calculate the mass of the edible part? It will be, we know that the density is equals to mass by volume. Volume is here 40 by 100. Suppose volume is V. So let replace it here. Density is given. So mass will be, density is equals to 2 and volume is equals to 40 by 100. So we will get 0.8 as a mass. And what will be the density? So to calculate the density, we will again use the formula, which is density for the whole bread will be mass. Mass is given here 0.8 gram by volume. What was the total volume? Volume was V. So we can neglect and here we have used the value V. So it will be 0.8 V. So it's V cancel out and the density we will get of the whole bread will be 0.8 gram per cc. So the answer will be number 2. Next question is very tricky, and here it is that a board has 8 rows and 8 columns and A moves in a defined as 2 steps along a column followed by 1 step along a row or vice versa. It means one time it will move for to complete a 1 step, it will move, or the 1 step it will move 2 column and 1 row, or vice versa means, and the next step it will follow 2 row and 1 column. In similar manner it will travel from this point to this corner, or from, we can say, from corner A to corner B. So how many what is the minimum number of moves needed to go from one corner to the diagonal opposite? So here we will take one move as 2 column plus 1 row, then again 2 row and 1 column, 2 column and 1 row. Likewise we will take the 1 move. So 1 move, 2 move, 3 move. So let's see how it will travel. First check here, 2 steps towards the upward, 2 steps toward the upward, then 1 step towards this side, again 2 step like this, 1 step for again up, then again 2 step up, 1 step right, 2 step right, 1 step up, 2 step up and 1 step right. So 2 1 1 step, 1 move is here, 2 step, 1 move, 1 right, second step is here, 2 up, 1 right, third stage is here, 2 right, 1 up, fourth stage is here, and again 2 up, 1 right is here, and again 1 after 1 stage it will be on the point B. So how many moves it has taken? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 move it has taken to move from the point A to B. So the answer will be number 6. Next question is, a job interview is taking place with 21 male and 17 female candidates. Candidates are called randomly. What is the minimum number of candidates to be called to ensure that at least 2 males or 2 females have been interviewed? So it is saying either 2 male or 1 female, or either 2 female or one male can be interviewed. So in either it will take two male or one female, two female or one male. So in all the two events, it will get at least 3 number of candidates interviewers should call, so that they can have at least 2 male or 2 female. So the answer will be number 3. Next question is, a graph shows cumulative frequencies of research scholars and the number of papers published by them. Which of the following statement is true? Come to the first statement. Majority of the population published more than 4 papers. More than 4 paper majority, if we will say, it's the 60%. So more than 4 papers, if we will say rest is only 40%. So it's not the majority. So and statement is wrong. 60% of scholars published at least 2 papers. So if you will see the 60%, so here it's the 2 paper, at least 2 papers means 2 paper or more than that. So if we will see 60% of student will have published at least 2 papers. So 60% has 2 paper or even more than that. So this statement looks right. And next statement, 80% of scholars publish at least 6 papers. So move to the 80%, at least 6%, it's not at least 6% because 80% has also less than 6%, 6 papers. So this statement is wrong. And 30% of scholars have not published any paper. So if we will look the 30% of the scholar, it will come here and publish and publish no paper. Then when we will draw a horizontal line here and here, then we will come to know it is more than the 1 paper. So this statement is also wrong. So the answer will be number 2. Question number 8. It's also interesting one. A tells only lies on Monday. It tells lie on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and rest of the day they speak truth, while B tells only lies on Thursday, Friday and Saturday. The only date where both A and B are speaking truth is Sunday. Now next line is that if today both of them states that they have lied yesterday, what day is it today? So now here the trick is that it may be possible that either of A or B will speaking truth or lie. So if I will say that A is speaking truth, then and B is telling lie, then if it is saying that if today both of them states that they lied yesterday, it means if it is saying truth, then it should be this lie day, so it should be Monday, Thursday. So when it would be Thursday, it may be possible that B can be lying. So when A says that he has lied on yesterday, then it is yes, on Wednesday A has lied. But if B says on Thursday that he has lied on Wednesday, then it is telling lie. And on Thursday B is free to tell lie. So the answer will be number 2, which is Thursday. Next question is that a fair dice was thrown 3 times and the outcome was repeatedly 6. If the dice is thrown again, what is the probability of getting 6? It is an independent die and it's a fair die. So it doesn't mean that if once I have got 6, then next time I will not get it. So it will happen independently, and like a single incidence, it will what are the sides of the dice? Their total number of possibility sides are 6, and we have to get 6, which is only 1. So it will be 1 by 6, and the answer will be number 1. Question number 10. What is the odd one out based on the divisibility test? Divisibility test, to find out the divisibility test, we will we will take the LCM of all this. So better wasting time and taking out the LCM of all this. I will only take the LCM of this 4, and what I will get for number 1, it is 2 into 3 into 79, and for 572 it is 2 into 2 into 11 into 13. Likewise for the other two also I have got the LCM. So 2 is common in all, 2 is divisible, all the number is divisible by 2. But if we will see 3, it is not divisible, only 3 is here in 474, and most common in here is that number 11. Number 11 is all in 3, but it is not in 474, so it should be 474. Next question is, my birthday is in January. What should be a sufficient number of questions with yes or no answers that will enable one to find my birth date? So if you will ask some certain questions, then you should apply some trick. So in fact, when you take your own birthday and try these questions. So first questions I will ask is that, is your birthday is less than 15, in the date less than 15? If they say yes, then we will take either from 14 to 1. If you will say no, then we will also include 15, because your birthday can also be equals to 15. So again, so I am assuming here as yes. Next question I will ask, is your birthday less than 10? If you again say yes, then I will include 1 to 9. If no, then I will include 10 also. Next question I will ask, whether your birthday is an even. If you say yes, then I will include only 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now as your answer were yes, so I have excluded 10. So if your answer will be no, then I will ask whether your birthday is on odd day, then automatically 10 will be excluded. Or in any way, if you can answer this, you can reduce the number or the chances, or your way closer to your answer. So now we can take 2, 4, 6, 8. Sorry. Yes, 8. So how many questions you have asked here? First question was less than 15, and second question was less than 10. Third question was odd number or even number, and they have said yes for the even number. So my next question will be, is it less than 6? Number fourth question. If it says yes, then it will be either 2 or 4. If it says no, then it will be either 6 or 8. Then if in the fourth question, if say yes, it is less than 6, then my fifth question will be, is it less than 4? If say yes, then it will be 2. If says no, then it will be number 4. 4 will be the birth date. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. So the answer will be number 3. You can try these questions with your birthday also. Next question is very simple questions. It is, a square is drawn with one of its sides as the hypotenuse of the right angled triangle as shown in the figure. What is the area of the shaded circle? So we just have to find out the area of the circle. So as this is a square, so all the sides will be equal. So if we will calculate this side, then we can calculate the diameter of the circle, which will be half of this side. So this side, it will be, suppose this side is x, so this will be x square. We know that according to the theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to the base square and perpendicular square. So it will be 3 square plus 4 square, and we will solve it for x, then it will give 5. So the radius of the circle will be half of the x, which is 5 by 2, and the area of the circle is pi r square. R is equals to 5 by 2, so we will take it as 5 by 2 into 5 by 2 pi. So as here it is in pi, so we don't have to solve it for the pi value. We will directly come to the conclusion, which is 25 by 4 pi. So the answer will be number 4. Next question is, what should be added to the product of the two numbers to make it a perfect square? I think some trick will be there, but some easy trick will be there. But whatever I know is that first we have to take the product of these two, and whatever number we will get, we will take it the closest most number which will have the perfect square, and then it as it is saying that what is the what we should add. So we will take a number greater than the product of if suppose it's a and b, and product of a and b is number x. So we should take a round any number greater than x which will be the perfect square, suppose y. So now if we will have a round a figure for the y which has a perfect square, then this will be the value which is to be added to that value. Extra value will be added to the x, so that we can y as a perfect square. So after calculating all this, I have got the answer 9. Next question is, I unable to solve these questions. I am still stuck in these questions. If I will get the solution, then I will again back to you with these questions. But in the meantime, if anyone able to solve these questions, then please tell me how the solution is. Yes, the question is, consider a circle of radius r, fit the largest possible square inside it. So consider a circle of radius r. Take a big circle and fit a largest possible square inside the circle, and the radius of the, sorry, it will be here. So and the radius of the circle is r. So this distance, the diameter of the circle will be the diagonal of the square, and the all side will, suppose we are supposing it's side a, and it will be 2r. Now again we have to draw a circle touching all the side of the square, and then we have to find the radius of the circle, or this will be half of the any of the distance of square. So first let's calculate the value for a, which is the side of the square. So the value of a will be, again we will apply the formula, hypotenuse square will be equals to base square, which is a square, plus base square plus perpendicular square, which is again a square. So when we will calculate for the a, we will get 2r by 2, because a square plus a under root 2 will be 2. When it will come this side, it will be undertaken as 2. So better to we will express the half of the r square. So we got the side of the square, and the half of the side of the square will be the radius of the innermost circle. So it will be, again we will half it out, and we will get r by under root 2. So the answer is number 1. Next question. Yes, in these questions it is asking, in how many ways you can place n coins on a board with n rows and n columns, such that every row and every column contains exactly 1 coin. Actually there is a formula for permutations and combinations. So here, as n number of rows and columns is equal, so there is no much complicated. It is simplified formula is there. It will be this is the formula for the permutants, and if there will be n number of rows and m number of columns, then we will add an extra value k, which means when we have certain columns here, and here 3, let's take it 4. So what we will do, we will start putting the coin as 1 by 1 here, and the rest of the coin which was left for the column n is taken as k. So here the value which is left over coin is k. So in this case we express n by minus k for the I and j different coordinates value. So no need to complicate much it here. as the number of rows and columns are equal, so we will directly take the permutation formula, which is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, and likewise. So next question is, two identical wheels B and C moves on the peripheral of the circle. Both starts at the same point on A and returns to it. So it is covering the whole distance. B moves inside the and B moves inside A. B is inside the A and C outside it. Which is the correct statement? So what is the distance traveled by B? It is 2 pi r. Suppose the radius is r. And what is the distance traveled by C? It will be also 2 pi r, which is the circumference of circles, 2 pi r. So is there any difference in their distance? There is no distance. So the answer will be B and C wears out about equally. Next question. Which of the following is the odd one out? If we will see here isosceles triangle, here two sides are equal, one side is not equal. In the square, all sides are equal. In rectangle, at least they have the opposite sides are equal. In hexagonal also, it have sides are equal. In rectangle also, it has pair for the sides to be equal. But the isosceles triangle only is the odd one, which has no side equal to anyone. So the answer should be isosceles triangle. Next question. Here we have to find out the missing word AAB. So if you will see the sequence, it is A, B, B, A, B, A, A, B. Then again it will be A, B, B, A, and this way the sequence will continue. So here the missing sequence would be A, A, B, then again A, B, B, A. So the answer will be number 3. Last question of section A is a 100-meter train. Length of the train is 100 meter and crosses the 200-meter bridge. Bridge distance is 200 meter and 20 meter width. Bridge in 20 seconds. Total time taken by the train is 20 seconds, and we have to find out train in kilometer per hour. So when we'll calculate it, what we'll get? Total distance for the train, we take the distance of the train plus the total distance traveled by the train. So the total distance here, it will be 200 plus 100, it is in meter, so 300 meter. But here we have to calculate kilometer per hour, so better express it in kilometer per hour. So it will be 10 to the power minus 3 kilometer. Now we know that the formula is speed is equals to distance by time. Okay, distance is here 300 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilometer, and time is 20 seconds. So better convert it into 20 seconds. If we will then divide it with 60 minutes into 60 seconds, as per second 20 seconds is given. So we to calculate for the per hour, we will use 60 into 60. So when we will calculate this, you will get, it will be in kilometer per hour. You will get the answer as 54 kilometer per hour. So the answer will be number 3. So this was in this video. Hope you will waiting for the part B and C. So don't forget to subscribe my channel Be Yourself, and very soon I am going to upload the answer keys as well as explanations for B and C part. Till then, goodbye, enjoy, all the best for your